Hey, gorgeous woman, if you're watching this, then you're probably thinking, is now the right time for me to dig deep, get some support, and really take my dreams of having a coaching business, a healing business, maybe a consulting business, and really taking it to that next level. And I want to introduce you to Leanne. And Leanne is one of our clients that we're working with right now. And her story is very inspiring. And so I wanted to be able to introduce you to her and allow her to share that with you so that you can see what's possible for you as well. So thank you, Leanne, for your time and for allowing us to share not only in your journey, but also your success. Do you want to kick off with sharing a little bit about what you do and who your clients are?
Sure. So I help women rewire their brains to break free from emotional overeating and binge eating without dieting. Um, and yes, I'm a nutritionist. I've been a nutritionist for about 18 years, and I'm an access consciousness facilitator and done lots of healing over the years. So my program is really holistic as well as science-based about rewiring the brain. So I've been doing this type of coaching for about 3 years now. And I had another coach last year where I learnt how to scale the business. And I basically had, and I did quite well doing that, but I had like quite a dry patch at the end of last year, and I'd stopped going to the coaching calls because I felt like I wasn't getting what I needed, and I needed more mindset support around that. And so I ended up, I just kept seeing your Real Entrepreneur Women Facebook page coming up, and I watched a few of your lives, and yeah, I kind of knew this was right for me.
And here we are, only a couple of months later. So share what that's been like. I suppose having a dry patch, I mean, this is something that you can experience in business, especially being around for 3 years.
Mm.
What did that bring up emotionally for you?
It really triggered the hell out of me, in all honesty. It brought up a lot of scarcity stuff around money. I hadn't enrolled anyone for about 3 months, and wasn't feeling great in myself because of some personal things that were going on in life that I was trying to process. So I think my energy had a bit to do with it. And yeah, it dug up a lot of scarcity mentality. So I was in fear about money, and fear that almost like I'd lost my skills or my program wasn't good enough. And I just started doubting everything about myself, that I wasn't a good coach when I know I am. You just forget when you haven't, you sort of lose the momentum with everything. Yeah, it's a lot of self-doubt.
Yeah, that itty bitty shitty committee, like starts to go off, and yeah, you start to see evidence of, see, oh, you're not very good at this. So
Yep.
then I guess, what was it that allowed you to see the uniqueness, I guess, in what we do versus potentially other options out there?
Mm. Oh, I was actually chatting to one of the ladies who's just joined the program today on Messenger, and we were just saying how amazing this group is. I'm still baffled 3 months in. Genuinely, I can't believe it. It's like just the genuine heart-centered support. And when I signed up, I thought, I wonder if this is going to continue. They're all so bloody nice, everyone's so nice. But it has, it's just continued. And the whole team that you've got. And for me, it was the emotional support and the mindset support to kind of get me back on track when I go down again. And, because there's ups and downs all the time. But I found it's helped me really work on the mindset stuff so I don't get stuck for long periods of time now. And that's one shift I've really noticed. It's might be a day or two where it's really heavy, but it's not weeks or months on end now. It's just I'm really looking at myself more and realizing, as you say, getting curious about what is holding me back. What am I saying to myself, or what am I not doing to create this? Yeah, so it's all the support that you give and the heart-centered, the love, just the love of these women in this group, and the professionalism and the consistency of it all. It's just amazing.
Yeah, like we do genuinely care about each and every one of you, and you're also unique in your own beautiful way. And I think that's what makes it so special when they come together. So share with us then, I suppose one of the things that I will pull up here, and because I'm going to ask you to share your results because your results are awesome.
Sure.
But I was thinking about this and having this conversation with the team, and I think when we look at, what allows someone to grow to the level that they want in their life, in their career, in their business, whatever that is, And, for us, it's really like you're a great student. And when we talk about being a great student, it's someone who trusts the process, right? So they don't come in and try and create their own way of doing it. Or like they just go, okay, I trust this
Yeah.
has worked for you, this has worked for others. I'm going to trust that as well. And then when things aren't working how you think they might, or that fear or that doubt does pop up, that you reach out and you ask for help. So you come to the coaching calls, you put a question up, you allow us to work with you to help you to move through, and then you go take action. I mean, that's the formula here of what it looks like to win and become that wealthy woman. So share with us what your transformation is. So we've spoken about mindset. Let's talk about business results, because we're business owners, ladies.
Yep.
So what does that look like over 3 months? So you come off of a 3-month dry spell, shall we say? And what financially have you brought in over the last 3 months?
Yep. So I've actually written it all down. I'm organised. So I've enrolled 5 clients in 3 months to my one-on-one coaching, and which comes to 21,000 within 3 months.
Wow.
And I didn't even know that myself. I wrote it down last night. Went, oh my God, it's actually way more than I thought.
Yeah. And you're also now on that role, because in the beginning there was a lot of we had to look over your offers and rework with your messaging and then the belief stuff. So you shared with me yesterday, you just in the last 24 hours brought on, was it $9,000 or $8,000?
Yeah. So within 24 hours, 8,100. And then the last little spurt that I had was 9,600 within 12 days. So it was kind of like almost within a week.
Yeah. How's that feel?
Oh my God, so good. It's just so energizing, and I feel like I've got my confidence back again, and it's just affirming like I can do this. Of course I can, and I was doing it last year, but now I'm raising the bar. I've raised my prices, and I feel like I'm a better coach now, and I'm coaching better. And the other thing I love about this group is your coaching sessions. Like, it's just helped me unbelievably. I feel like there's a gem in every sentence that you say. Like, every session is gold, the information that you give and the support you give and the business strategy and the professionalism in that. So it's been amazing. It's so good to look at and acknowledge it, isn't it? It's very energizing.
So that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. So what would you say to someone who's maybe having a bit of a tough time right now in their coaching business, right? They know that they can help someone. They know they've got the skills like you. You've got the knowledge, the passion to be able to help someone, but just things aren't really clicking in. So you're struggling to get clients, or your self-doubt is starting to take a hold. What would you say to them? Because it's very easy to kind of, at that point go, it's just not for me, and I just can't do this, and maybe go back and get a job.
Yeah.
What would you say to that woman right now if she was listening?
I would say, if this is what you want, if you want to be a coach and create a business, this is the answer. Like, it absolutely is. You'll get all the support that you need from a professional and a business perspective of how to actually scale the business in every single detail, even what to say to clients, even how to speak to people. Like, that's what I've found a real gift as well. Knowing how to support people properly, but it tells you everything. Soulful sales, coming from a really soulful perspective, the marketing, the strategy, just how to scale, the mindset and everything. And you'll be supported so tightly through that whole process that there's nothing to worry about. There's always someone to ask a question. You've got the support of the women in the group. You've got the support of the whole team. You've got a success coach on hand if you need to ask a quick question. Just so much support. And I found that really great because of working on your own. I don't have anyone to bounce anything off. So I've found it invaluable having all of that support.
Beautiful. So I think what she's saying is that if you're considering this, stop considering and then just get in and
do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was, as you probably remember, I was freaking out about money, and I'll be honest, paying that money up front, I was like full of anxiety because I was already in scarcity. But it's the best thing I've done, because now I feel so supported, and it's helped me get to where I am now. And I know I can only be more successful and be more sure of myself and just develop more and more in business by having this support as I go through. You're going to get better from here. So yeah, it's the best decision ever.
This is a weird question, but do you think that you're lucky or special, or do you think that this is available to any woman?
It's available to any woman, absolutely. Like, I feel like I've got a lot of mindset stuff. I battle with anxiety sometimes, and we all get flat at sometimes. We've all got emotional things going on in our life, but you know, everybody's got that, and that's why the support of this, it gives you everything, not just the business strategy, because you've got to know how to get out of your own head in order to move forward. I've gotten a bit off track there with what you asked then.
No, you're perfectly perfect. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and what it's really like. And we're all so incredibly happy and excited for you. And every time you do a new post saying, I just got another client, we're like, of course she did. Of course she did. Because that's just normal now. That's just completely normal. So
Yeah.
what is your next I won't say goal, what is your next intention? Where do you want to take your business to now?
So I guess I would love to be enrolling 4 clients a month consistently and then build from there. So I want to be more consistent to start with. Yeah. And just keep my energy up, keep the energy and just keep doing it.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that you found this very valuable, and you can see that anything is available to you. And we welcome you to come in if you think, oh my goodness, I want to be the next Leanne. Well, let's do that too. Thanks.
Thanks, Sophie.